How's it and aloha's your Unc checking out Van Tea Cafe in Vancouver in the dreary January, as well as another supposedly popular place is called Max Noodle House. There's a reason why I'm putting both of these on here. Go check it out. All the reviews at the front. Go hit that like and subscribe. Let's go grubbing. Fitness, foodies, and the fabulous absurd. From burpees to Camus, you're never gonna know what you're gonna get from your Unc, burpeeYOGA uncle. So we start with Van Tea Cafe first. I'll put the address and everything on the descriptions below, but it supposedly have very high rates and reviews and agrees. And we didn't want to go back to Double to eat. We want to try different places. So we picked it out. It's a very actually big place. So I would assume that it's popular. That's one thing about a lot of restaurants in Vancouver. They like cash, especially Chinese restaurants, like more so than in California or elsewhere that I've been to. Like everybody wants cash. Some places only accept cash. So it's a big restaurant, and when you eat in the morning, usually they have breakfast menus like this, at preset menus, A, B, C, and D, $11 to $15, and then for some reason, if you want cold drinks, it's another $1.50. I don't know, those ice must be expensive. So we got the satay instant noodle, as well as a couple other noodles and the congee, which is that's the preserved vegetable pork one, this one right here, and then the other one I think is a beef brisket with rice noodles. Well, here comes the review. When I first got the 3 bowls of noodles, I hate to tell you this, but even before tasting them, I kind of knew what I was gonna get, because it just didn't look right. Like the noodle I'm eating right now, the preserved mustard greens, preserved vegetables with the pork. It was a 炸菜肉之麵 or 發菜肉之麵 in Cantonese. It's not cutting it. I mean, when I got the noodle in, I can see that the noodles or the sauce was not thick enough. Didn't have a thick sauce on it. Like they just didn't do it right. So when I tasted it, sure enough, it was what I expected. Just didn't have enough flavor. I don't know. When I go to other places like Double, or I mean, I love Double. I think it's my #1 favorite restaurant in Vancouver. When I go to other places, they make it really, really good. So I'm trying another bowl of noodle. This is the satay one, I think. And again, it's the same thing. Oh no, this is the beef brisket one. Again, it's the same thing. They're always missing something in the ingredient. And all 3 bowls of noodles that I ate, it was just like, well, I don't think we even finished it, because we don't save the stomach for other stuff that we're gonna eat in Vancouver. So it's crazy, man. What can I say? It's you think that they always have the greatest noodles or the greatest food in Vancouver, but in actuality, there are actually restaurants that, to my taste anyway, it wasn't all that great. It was actually better in Cali, in Southern California. So given that, if I were to rate this particular noodle shop, if you happen to be close by, you don't have a car, you gotta drive or walk or whatever. Yeah, this is a satay one. Yeah. Everybody that tried it in our family just go, yeah, they're missing something. It's not done well. And my kid even says that my wife makes the homemade version better. You see, I only took 1 bite and that was it. So if I give it a 1 out of 10, 10 being the best and 1 just kind of like, oh boy. I would probably give it like a 5 out of 10 for the entire place. The only thing is it was pretty cheap. $10, $11 for breakfast, including a drink. That's like $7. So I can't complain. So that's probably why I got the good reviews. But would I come eat it again? Probably not. And then I'll put the full mukbang in the back of this video. I'm going to go ahead and review the next one now, which is the Max Noodle House. And there's a story about that too. Alright, so now I'm checking out Max Noodle House. Apparently, there's the same name restaurant in Hong Kong that's super famous for wonton min. So my wife told me to come check them out. They do kind of look legit in the restaurant. It is super small in there, so I just took a video of some of the, that looks pretty much typical of how they cook it in Hong Kong. They would put it in the front of the restaurants and stuff like that. So I thought it was I was like hopeful, because I don't know what it's going to taste like. They have extensive menu, but we only came for the wonton min, and so that's what it is. At $11, you think that's pretty cheap, because it comes out to about $7 a bowl until you get the bowl. And then they're known for this. It's super small. It's like a little rice bowl. It's not even a big bowl. And then we got the wonton with the gaoji and a skinny noodle. My wife got that, and I got the fat noodle with the aolam beef brisket and beef tendon. So trying the aolam and whatnot, I tried it. It's actually not bad. The taste is pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't say it was excellent and one of the best I ever tasted, but it was passable. It wasn't terrible. So I was okay with that. But one of the biggest challenge I have with this particular restaurant is when you're famous for your wonton min, your noodles gotta be on point. And eating this noodle, it was like some stuff you can buy in a Chinatown store. And then I was watching them cook, and I noticed the guy was setting up the noodles. And they didn't make it. They bought it from someplace. They even have the ingredients on and stuff like that. So I was pretty disappointed when I saw that already, that, oh man, so they didn't home make the noodles. Because a lot of famous wonton houses, they make their own noodles, kind of like Japan. And here I am trying to chomi, which is the thick wonton noodles. And if you ever ate the real ones, oh my god, they're so good. They're crunchy and sinewy, and they got a good texture. And if you make it correctly, it's so good. Same thing with the wonton noodles. They're supposed to almost have a rubber bandy type of a sinewy chewiness. It's not like spaghetti or anything like that. If you make it very correctly, it's just one of the best type of noodles on the planet. And unfortunately, Mac's Noodle House did not do it for me. Would I go back to visit? Probably not. I don't see the reason for it. For $10 for a little bowl of rice bowl worth of noodle, to me it's completely not worth it. I can get cheaper stuff in California that tastes better than what I had here. And what can I say? I was like disappointed as I'm eating this noodle, simply because I realized that even the ones I have at home that I buy from a factory and have it sent to me, they taste better than the ones I have here, because they actually make it in that factory, right? So I know we know the owners. They're from Hawaii. That's where we get it from them. And and they came, so anyway, to make a long story short, on a scale of 1 to 10, again, it's probably a 5 out of 10. In the crunch time when nothing's open or something like that, or I'm close, I'll probably come and eat here. But in like pretty much, I probably won't. So that's the reason why you got 2 videos of 2 restaurants in Vancouver. I'm sure they're popular and happy with everybody else. But for your Ankh, it'd be a pretty good pass for me not to come and eat these 2 again. Now, for the rest of the video, I'm going to put back the menu of this particular restaurant first. And then after that, I'll put in the mukbang for the first restaurant, the Van Tea House, and then the mukbang for this particular one. Thanks for stopping by down this far. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Fitness foodies and the fabulous absurd. Yeah, that's your Ankh. You never know what you're going to get. Thanks for stopping by.